Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing part 2 of the book haul. If you haven't watched the first one, I'll put the link right up here and go and watch that, and let's just get started. Okay, this one is crazy. Let me count how many books there is real quick. There's 28 books. That is a ton. Oh my goodness. And if you hear my ringer going off, it's because I just had an interview. Let's hope I get it. But I just had an interview, and so they said they would call me, so I want my ringer on. I'm sure you understand. But to start off this book haul, the first book we have is Heartless by Elsie Silver, and this is the second book in the Chestnut Springs series. And as you saw in my last book haul, I got, what's it called? Flawless. Heartless is this one. Oh my gosh, okay. It's because I was talking for 45 minutes in my interview. My brain is a little bit, but I'm sorry guys. But yeah, so I had Flawless and then this one because everyone loves that series so much. And so, and as I said in my last video also, is that I got a lot of like continuations of series, so like the second and third books of series, just because I already have the first books of them and I want to read them, but I feel like I never will if I don't have the rest of the books, or at least some of the books. So when I start the series, I don't feel like I have to buy like 10 books just to like read the series, you know? So that's what I did. And this book is actually pretty big, but I'm so excited to read these. I want to read these like really soon, now that I have, okay, I'm so sorry for my phone. Now that I have the first two and there's only 2 more. I think there's 2 more. Anyways, next we have Juniper Hill by Devney Perry, and this one is the second book in the Eden series. And I have Christmas in Quincy, which is the novella, and then Indigo Ridge, which is the first book, and this is the second, and then I think there's 2 more, and the series is still being written, but there's 2 more that's out right now, so that's super exciting. And Juniper Hill is everyone's favorite in the series, so I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, my phone. Wait, but it's my boyfriend. Let's respond real quick. Hi Gustavo, you're in the vlog. Oh wait, this isn't even a vlog. You're in the book haul video. Next we have Vicious by V.E. Schwab, and this book I'm so excited to read. I heard about it from Rachel Catherine, and I love her YouTube videos. If you don't watch her, you should, but I love her videos. And she read this book, and she was saying, so basically all the people that have near-death experiences but don't die, like they almost do, but then they're like, oh psych, I'm still gonna live, they have like a superpower after that. So it's about like them. And then there's a second book, it's a duology, I'm pretty sure. And so I'm very excited to read these. It sounds like it's gonna be super interesting and not like anything I've ever read before, so I love experiencing new books. Next we have Never Have I Ever by Stephanie Alves, and I don't really know anything about this book, but like, can we look at this cover? Beautiful, and look at the little tulips. And it says Campus Games Book 1, so I feel like it's gonna be like a sports romance maybe, and a college sports romance, and those are amazing, so I am so excited to read that one. Next we have, ooh, I'm really excited. I think this book actually just came out, or wait, no it did not. This book has a whole series. It's like 7th book just came out, but it's called Iced Out, and it's by Veronica Eden, and I really love this cover. And I don't know anything about this other than it's a hockey romance, which I feel like I got a lot of hockey romances, but I just love them so much. So this one, yeah, I don't know anything about it, so I feel like it's kind of giving off-campus series, and I love that. So next we have The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez, and I'm so excited to read her books because as I said in my last video, I read Part of Your World and I loved it. I gave it infinity stars, and I was gonna buy all her books, so I did, but not all of them. I just need one more to buy. I just need to buy one more, but for right now I have The Friend Zone. She's one of my favorite authors. She's so amazing. I will read anything she writes. Next we have Behind Closed Doors by B.A. Paris, and I don't know anything about this because I love going into thrillers completely blind because I like being able to get like all the information for myself and reading it in the book instead of reading it on the back. And so I have no idea what this is about. I'm guessing things are happening behind closed doors. I know I'm really intellectual like that, but yeah, so this one seems like it's gonna be a good one. I've heard good things, and on the cover it says
The Perfect Marriage or The Perfect Lie.
So that's cool. Next we have another Abby Jimenez book, and it's the Happily Ever After playlist, and this is the second book to The Friend Zone. I'm pretty sure, can someone comment and tell me if that's true or not, because I actually am not positive, but I think, unless this is a second book to Life's Too Short, but I think it's a second book to The Friend Zone. But yeah, someone let me know, please. But like I said, Abby Jimenez is a must read for me. Next we have The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang, and I'm so excited to read this series. I've heard not the greatest things, but also really good things about it, and I'm excited to form my own opinion and see what I think of it. And I like that it's like autism awareness in these books, and I think that's going to be fun and interesting to read from an autistic perspective, so I am very excited. Next we have The Res from Briar You series. This is supposedly everyone's favorite book in the Briar You series, and I think this one follows what's her name? Bree, I think is her name. Or is that a different book? Oh my goodness. Oh, Brenna! Bree was a different book. Yeah, so this follows Brenna, and I love Elle Kennedy's writing. It's so fun, and I can't wait to continue to read more. And this one's like a forbidden love type of thing, like rivals, and she's the coach's daughter, and she's like someone from a different school, the rival team, so it's all, you know, lots of drama. Next we have Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo, and this cover is so cool. I love the shiny snake on the front, and it is a dark academia, and I don't really know much about it other than that, but I love like dark academias, and I just feel like it'll be really fun, and I've heard great things about this book. I always see it at Barnes and I always want it, but I never buy it, but I finally did, and I'm so happy I did because it's just, oh, I'm so excited to read that one. Next we have The Maidens by Alex Michaelides, and as you can see in my Instagram picks my reads for 24 hours, and in my video Instagram picks my reads for a week, which I'll put right up here. I had to read The Silent Patient, and I really liked it. I guessed the plot twist though, my biggest flex. But anyways, yeah, so I guessed the plot twist, but I really liked it, and so I definitely want to read his other book. And today he just posted, I think it was today, his third book coming out, unless he has a lot of books and I just don't know what I'm talking about, but I think it's his third book and that's coming out. So I'm really excited for that, and I'm really excited to read this one, and I think someone in this book is in the last book. I don't know who, but that'll be interesting to see. And next up we have Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney. This cover is really cool, and Alice Feeney is amazing, and I think this is her newest, no, I think she might have just released something today as well as Alex Michaelides. I'm not positive, but this is one of her newer releases, and I've heard really good things about it and that it's super good, so I had to get it, you know? Next we have There Is No Devil by Sophie Lark. This is the second book in the duology of, what's the duology called? Is it just There's No Saints and There's No Devil? I don't know. But that's the first book, and I think they're getting cover revamps, and I actually really like these covers, so I wanted to get this one before they change it because I already have the first book. So I do not want my duology to be two different looking books. Like, that's just unacceptable. It's not okay with me. Next we have Play With Me by Becca Mack, and I have, what's the first one called? Consider Me. I have Consider Me up there. So I have been wanting to read it, but like I never had the second book. So are they different textures? Hold up, pause. They're different textures. Why? Okay, but they look good together still. Ooh, wait, they're so satisfying. But why are they? This one's like a smooth and this one's like a matte. But whatever. I've had worse matches to books. I just don't know why that happened, but whatever. Also guys, I'm really excited because I'm going to be building with my mom new bookshelves for my wall because you know, I have a lot of books everywhere and I just got a ton of books, so I don't have room in my shelves, so I need more. So me and my mom are gonna tomorrow and the next day build a bookshelf. Wish us luck on that. Next we have the second book in the Dirty Air series, Collided by Lauren Asher, and I need to read this series. I read Dreamland Billionaire by Lauren Asher and I loved it. The final offer was infinity stars for me and everyone raves about this series and I just haven't gotten to it yet. So now that I have this series, I feel like I'll read it because I'll be like, oh, it's just 2 more books that I have to buy, no big deal. So hopefully I can get to this series soon. Next we have Savage Lover and Stolen Air by Sophie Lark, and these are the next 2 books in the Brutal Birthright series. So the first one is, what is the first one called? The first one is, let's see if it says in here, Brutal Prince. The first one's Brutal Prince, and then Savage Lover, and then Stolen Air, and then I think there's 3 more books in the series, and it is a completed series, and these books are really pretty. And this is the first, I said this in my last video I think, but this is the first mafia romance I want to read because I heard it's like a good start to reading mafias. So I mean, I have read Daisy Hates The Great Undoing, and you got a lot of Julian in that, who's in a mafia. So, and I'm in love with Julian. He's my second favorite book boyfriend. So if that says anything about how I'm gonna feel about mafia, that's great. Next we have, oh my gosh, not gonna lie guys, Iced Out is the first book. The one I was thinking of is Puck Shy, that has all the books. They're like, give the same vibes. But yeah, so I think Iced Out is the first one, and this one is the one with all the books, and this is by Tegan Hunter. I'm so excited for this one. I've heard great things about it. It is such a cute cover, and hockey romances are always gonna be elite. Next we have Lovers Like Us by Kristen Becker Ritchie. This is the second book in the Like Us series, and I got the alternative cover, even though the first book I have the regular cover, but I had to do it because the second book that's not the alternative cover is literally like a naked guy. I mean, you can't see down below, but and he's like smoking a cigarette and he's all like, and like, I'm good, I don't need to see that. Like, I'd rather just have the cute cover, but I just have an ugly first cover, but it's fine, it's whatever. So, but I'm so excited to read that one because I really liked Damaged Like Us, and I'm excited to continue on the series. Next we have You Say It First. Is that what it's called? Yeah. By Katie Cotugno? Cotugno. I think so. I read Birds of California by her and I didn't really like it. It felt like it was like a good idea, but it was missing something. And I didn't realize when I got this book at Barnes that it was the same author. I just thought it was really a cute cover. And me and my mom were like, oh yeah, let's get it. So that's what happened with that. I don't know anything about it, but I'm probably gonna have my mom read it first and then let me know how she likes it, and then we'll see if I want to read it, because she just wasn't my favorite author, but it was just one book that I read, so you never know. Next we have Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams, and can someone comment and tell me if this is the second book to When in Rome, because I feel like I saw somewhere that it said that, but I read on the back and it's a different name, so maybe it's like an interconnected standalone or something, but I'd love to know that. So if someone could comment and tell me, I would be very grateful. But this girl's name is Annie, my name is Annie, so that's pretty cool. I've read The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams and I really enjoyed it, so I almost read When in Rome, but then I didn't. So I will read it soon though, and then read this after. Very excited. Next we have She's With Me. It's a Wattpad book. I read this on Wattpad when I was younger, and I saw it at Barnes and I was like, this is coming home with me. Like, sometimes reading Wattpad books that you used to read when you were younger is so nostalgic and like amazing. Like, is this book gonna be the best written thing in the world? No. Do I care? No. I'm reading this for nostalgia purposes and happiness purposes, not substance purposes, you know? Next we have Playing by the Rules by Monica Murphy, and I read the first book, which is Playing Hard to Get, and I liked it, but it wasn't like my favorite book of all time. I rated it like a 3.5 or something. I really liked the vibes and the setting, and I even liked the characters, but I wasn't convinced of their love. But this one it's an interconnected standalone. So this one is a best friend's brother trope, and I liked these characters a lot. So I'm super excited to read about their love story and the forbiddenness of it all, and I feel like it's gonna be really fun. Next we have A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham, and I have heard amazing things about this. I think I heard her writing is similar to Alice Feeney's, and I really like her writing, so I think this might have been a book of the month pick. So a lot of people have been reading it and saying it's super good, so I had to, you know, join the hype. I don't know. Who lets me talk, bro? Next we have, I don't even remember that I got this book, but I just got really happy. Pretend You're Mine by Lucy Score. And I saw yesterday that this was a series of 3 books, so I have to get the rest. But yeah, so Pretend You're Mine. I don't know what it's about. Probably fake dating because, you know, pretend you're mine and then they fall in love. And I really hope I like Lucy Score's writing. But this book cover is so pretty. All the book covers for this series in the picture I saw, they were gorgeous. So I would love to have that on my shelves just to look all nice. Next we have The Cousins by Karen M. McManus, and there's like a crumb on it. This book I heard about from Miss Rachel Catherine again, and she was saying it was really good, and I read One of Us is Lying and One of Us is Next by Karen, and it was really good. I liked it. At the time I rated it 5 stars, but it was like the 3rd book I read once I started getting to my reading, so I don't think I would rate it 5 stars anymore. But this one seems really good and interesting. And lastly, the last book we have is the one and only Fourth Wing. Everyone has been talking about this book. I don't know like anything about it. I think people cry. I just got distracted, but ooh, pretty. I love it. This book is so cool looking. I'm gonna feel all cool when I read this because it just like looks so nice. But everyone's been reading it and trying to find it everywhere, and everyone's been giving it 5 stars, so I'm super excited to read this, and I'm happy I found it when I did, and I think I got it pretty cheap at Target, so I just am obsessed with everything about this. Oh, they're dragons. That's cool. Sorry, I'm just inspecting the cover. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the building my bookshelf video, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys.